So it's Thursday. I'm going to go get Nutella if you can't tell. So that's a thing that's happening today. I don't know how I feel about this, but it's gonna happen. So yeah. Okay, it is the moment of truth when I put this Nutella on here, on my face. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about this, but clearly it has to happen, so I mean, I'm being punished, so I guess that this really has to be a punishment. So, here we go. It's not as smooth as peanut butter. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk about the things that we talked about last night at gymnastics. Me and my friend Will, who has done gymnastics in the past. We spent the last 15 minutes, I'm just going to play around with this on my hands. We spent about the last 15 minutes of gym talking about gross, disgusting injuries that have happened at gymnastics. One of the worst ones was at Worlds, or I think it was, that he was talking about, and the girl was doing giants. I will link to something that shows you what they are, and she was doing something called blind change, which is where you turn around on the bar and you don't really know where you are. And so she was doing this, and she missed her hand on the bar, and so she came crashing down, and she smacked her shins on the red metal parts that are on the side of the bar, and he said that it was pretty much like past blood, like it was black, which is gross. So yeah, this is what we talked about at gymnastics. There was another one that we talked about, and I can actually see it on my nose right now, that we talked about. It is like going down my fingers. This is so amazing. And where this guy's friend, he was competing, and he was in an L-shape grip doing giants, and because there's 3 basic grips. There's like this, and then there's L-shape, which is this way. And he was doing that, and if you don't let go of the bar and re-grip, like your arm is pretty much fucked. And the thing that he had on his hand, it's a grip, it got caught on the bar, and so he had gone 1.5 times around the bar before all of the tendons in his arm, from pretty much his elbow down, now I have Nutella on my elbow, down, were all ripped, all bones were pretty much shattered, and they had to, actually, because his grip was caught on the bar, they had to actually unwind him, so they had to literally like take his body and do this with it. I was cringing so hard when he was telling us this, like all of us were. It was so disgusting. So I'm at the point in this where I just feel like I have a mask, like a cleansing mask on my face, and I don't have Nutella on my face. But this is what my punishment was, so that's what it has become. I have Nutella on my fingers. I'm gonna lick, actually I don't know if I'm gonna lick it off, because I don't even know if I'm gonna eat Nutella anymore. But I now have a jar of Nutella, and my sister gets to eat it, I guess. So, yeah. I know you won't know what this is, but I did some giant flyaways, but my hands almost decided that they were going to rip. Which means get a blister, and then the skin on top of the blister rips off. It's fantastic. It is super sexy. You know what's even sexier than when you have rips? When rips get rips. That's a quote from Stick It. The camera just decided to turn off, so I have no idea what I have not actually talked about while it is recording. So, here's my face, covered in Nutella. I just had to clean Nutella off of this chair, which has a leather bottom, because apparently it slipped off my face, or something. So, yeah. I washed off my hands in the process. I was going to touch my face there, and then it was like, oh yeah, I have Nutella on my face. As you can see, I have Nutella going up my nose. At gymnastics on Monday, I did some awesome double twists. That means I do a round off, a back handspring, which is like a flip with 2 hands, and then a flip with no hands and 2 twists and straight legs. And I did that into the pit, the flip part. And they were really good, and I haven't done those in about at least 2 years. So yeah, I was pretty happy with myself. So now that I've said things that you don't understand, it's time for me to go take this off my face and shower. So yeah, bye girls.